Welcome to Blind Master Productions.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to flights number 9 and 10. This is it. This is the end of your training, at least. It is pretty much done after these 2 flights. My name is Nasko Klind, as always, as your pilot. With me is your co-pilot, Kenneth. Luckily enough, he didn't have to leave this time, because he had to leave a couple of times in our last trainings. But that's okay. That happens. That's why you have to man the flights yourself sometimes. Kenneth, why don't you just introduce yourself just for those who are, or just a quick review for everybody, but also who's new, who may just start listening to some of these trainings, but also just again, just bring it back up.
Hello, my name is Kenneth. I'll be helping the pilot. I'll be here. You'll be flying.
And I think you should also, just a reminder, if you can't hear him, we're sorry for the inconvenience. Our comm system is still a little bit jammed right now because somebody decided to jam a bunch of gum across our system. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
A
But
bunch of gum, about 20 pounders. How much gum?
alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're in a new flight, by the way. We're in an Airspeed AS-57 Ambassador 2. I don't know why they have to name it that long, but that's how it's named. Airspeed AS-57 blah 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 blah. Do I have to do that again? No, I don't. But you get to find out. By pressing Control Enter, you can find whatever you need. I'll tell you that the speed is still pretty fast, 180 kilometers per hour. But let me first do this quick. I need to get some fuel. I almost forgot to get some fuel. That would be a problem. So right now we're in the Czech Republic. And we will be for the next, for the final flights. I said for the next, but I mean for the next 2 flights, obviously. But for the final 2 flights as well.
TCAS radar on. Ventilation on. Pressure on.
Identification confirmed.
We almost forgot to do that. We forgot to transmit our code.
Front lights on.
Alright. So, we're going to be heading 180 kilometers per hour. We are heading to our destination of Librook, or wherever you say that, Librook, Czech Republic. So let me just make sure I set that up. I'm going to do F8, Europe, press C for until you get to Czech Republic, and then L. Alright, there it is. Librook. So it's a 68 kilometers. No, it's 90 kilometers, and it's 12 minutes away. And it's about 62 degrees to our left. That's going to be important for your course, to go back, listen to the other flights to learn more about how that works. At this point, you better have this down, or else, I don't know how you got this far. I'm just kidding, but it's very imperative. Now, let's get started. So, now that we have everything all set up, let's contact tower.
SK737, our runway is currently in use. Please try again in a moment.
Done.
Control F. That's to get our flaps up.
SK737, you are cleared to take off using the runway in front of you. SK-737, climb and continue heading north.
Takeoff successful.
SK-737, climb to 500 and set heading towards your destination.
We're up in the air, people.
Yep. Moving on.
Attention, you're entering the turbulence.
SK-737, continue on your present course and altitude.
We're traveling 418 kilometers per hour at 500 meters.
SK-737, climb and maintain 2,500. SK-737, climb and maintain 2,500.
We are currently now climbing at 15 degrees. You press the down arrow to go up.
SK-737, you are leaving the airspace of our airport.
SK-737, you are entering a new airport. Squawk 4142. Identification confirmed.
So, down arrow to go up, to have your angle of your nose going up. The up arrow lowers it.
SK-737, descended to 2000. SK-737, continue on your present course and altitude.
We're at 1972 meters, 1,972 meters, and they still accepted it, so that's fine.
SK-737, you're leaving the airspace of our...
You have entered the airspace of a new airport. Squawk 5157. Identification confirmed.
I believe Limerick is going to be another of those
SK-737, descend to 1,600.
We are back in the storm.
SK-737, continue on your present course and altitude.
We're 51 kilometers away from Limerick. As I was saying, I think it's going to be a Category 2 airport again. So, that's what the pattern is. You do... what we did in
SK-737,
Slovakia.
climb and maintain 3,000.
We're going to, as you did Slovakia. We haven't had to change any frequencies, by the way. So we just hit a little bit of a rainy patch, but we're now fine. No much turbulence except that one thing when we lifted off.
SK737, you are leaving the airspace of our airport. We wish you a safe flight.
SK737, continue on your present course and altitude. SK737, this is your destination airport. Descend to 100 and contact our TOSH request landing clearance 2 kilometers.
Attention, we're entering the turbulence. TCAS. Rise 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 TCAS. Rise.
SK737, descend to 100.
We're gonna descend. Now we're descending up to 100, down to 100 meters. Per crest of the airport, we have to do a very, very high ascension. But now we're 23 kilometers away at the moment. When your TCAS goes off, that means you have to ascend or dive really quickly. Not in like military diving, like, you know, if you're doing a bomb or something. "16 kilometers. And if I don't be careful, it's going to tell me to rise because I'm going too far to the ground. So I need to be careful this time. We're still 2 minutes away. We're approaching the airport. 9.9 kilometers was our last turn. 7.9 kilometers. And we have to make sure our takeoff speed is the same as our landing speed. Landing speed and takeoff speed is 180 kilometers per hour. For this flight. So about 6 kilometers away now. Five 5.1 kilometers. We're experiencing a lot of wind over here. Oh, it's negative 6 degrees outside. That's terrible.
Done.
Ugh. The good thing about this is such thing as auto navigation when it comes to these things. For category 2 and 3 planes.
SK737, there's much traffic on the airport. You are not clear to that. Try again later.
landing soon.
SK737, you are clear to land. I repeat, you are clear to land.
Off. Done. Landing successful.
We are on the ground. Repeat, we are on the ground.
Parking position.
Task completed successfully. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now in Librick. We'll be right back after this. We are gonna take a quick dinner break at the airport here at Librick. We're currently at the hangar, but we'll see you in a little bit. Thank you guys, and we'll see you soon. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now back for part 2 of this same episode, and we just came back from our dinner. It was really good dinner, by the way. Czech Republic has some really good stuff. Anyways, we are now in Librick. Everything's all set up. I've already set up the navigational system by pressing F8. Go to Europe, go to Czech Republic, and it's, I don't know how to say the name, but it starts with an H, something love, Kralove, something Kralove, and then you press space to select it. Now we're just waiting to leave.
Off.
And I turn on my seatbelt by pressing Control B and taking off the brakes by pressing B. This is a Category 2 airport, just like every other one just like the other one we did, from Spiskanovitz to whatever. So we're going to a Category 2 to another Category 2. So that's what's going to happen here. We are currently waiting at the parking position for our runway. By the way, to check your time, you go to tab and you go to the timetable and you'll find the time that you need to go, and it's real time that it'll tell you when you have to go.
Computer on.
Please make sure to have your computer on by pressing Shift Control K, or else you won't get any of that to visit the timetable. You also will get to see your traffic as well. Just saying. Oh, and your navigation as well.
Sierra Kilo 737, you can taxi to and hold short of runway Alpha 2. Sierra Kilo 737, you can taxi to and hold short of runway Alpha 2.
Gates. Gates. Gates.
You can switch to tower frequency now. They'll give you takeoff clearance once you're holding short of the runway. Have a safe flight.
A2. 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 A2.
We are now at A2, or Alpha 2 is what
A2.
Control Tower called it. That's our runway. We had to go north. We passed the gates to our right.
A2.
We passed A1 to our right.
A2.
And then left was A2, which would be to your west.
A2.
So we'll be heading west out of this airport.
A2.
Now, we have to change the ground to approach.
A2.
So press F to check.
A2.
133.4 is
A2.
the approach.
Squawk 2990. SK737, continue on your present course and altitude.
A2.
Done.
So,
A2.
we're gonna now speed it to 180 kilometers per hour.
A2.
So, this is contact tower.
SK737, our runways are currently in use. Please try again at the moment.
A2.
I waited a little bit too long because it was around 11:02. We had to leave around 11
A2.
o'clock. That was the weirdest thing ever, but whatever. Because why would they tell us, hey, but at 11:02 we have to leave, but we have to get there, you know. It takes a little bit longer to go there.
SK737, our runways are currently in use. Please try again at the moment.
A2. A2.
There's no other people supposed to take off, so that's weird.
A2.
SK737, our runways are currently in use. Please try again at the moment.
A2. 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 A2.
SK737, our runways are currently in use. Please try again at the moment.
A2. A2.
SK737, you're clear to take off from runway A2.
A2.
Takeoff successful.
SK737, climb to 500 and set heading watch destination.
We're now up in the air. We have to travel now approximately to the. We have to travel to. Oh, it's exactly. It's about southeast. Okay.
SK737, continue on your present course and altitude.
It's 11 minutes away. 40 kilometers to the airport. Traveling at 418 kilometers per hour. Like the other flight.
SK737, climb and maintain 1,600.
All right then.
SK737, you are leaving the airspace of our airport.
Sierra Kilo 737, you have entered the airspace of a new airport. Squawk 5087. Sierra Kilo 737, radar contact has been established and your identification is confirmed. Sierra Kilo 737, continue on your present course and altitude. Sierra Kilo 737, climb and maintain 1,600 meters.
Attention, you're entering the turbulence.
Sierra Kilo 737, continue on your present course and altitude. Sierra Kilo 737, climb and maintain 3,000 meters.
TCAS. Rise TCAS. Rise TCAS. Rise TCAS. Rise TCAS. Rise TCAS.
Oh great, we got it. There you go. Now keep on going.
Flying through clouds.
Sierra Kilo 737, you are leaving the airspace of our airport.
You have entered airspace of a new airport. Block 7837. Identification confirmed. SK-737, descend to 1,600.
Out of clouds. Attention, you're entering the turbulence.
SK-737, continue on your current course and altitude.
Attention, you're entering the turbulence.
Hang on, guys. There's some turbulence and stuff, so if I'm muted like this, just want to make sure I'm concentrating on the flight, but the copilot's got you covered if there's any updates.
Yeah.
SK-737, descend to 1,300.
You're gonna have to go down again.
SK-737, continue on your current course and altitude. SK-737, climb and maintain 1,600. SK-737, you are leaving the airspace of
You have entered airspace of a new airport. Squawk 2419. Identification confirmed. SK-737, you are leaving the airspace of your entered aerospace of a new airport.
Out of clouds, you're entering the turbulence. Clouds.
03. Squawk 8903. Identification confirmed. SK-737, this is your destination airport. Descend to 100 and contact Tower to request landing clearance at 2 kilometers from the airport.
Attention, you're entering the turbulence.
More turbulence, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now descending to our destination airport, but we're not landing yet. Repeat, we are not landing yet because we're not close enough. I'm gonna have the copilot right here take over on the mic. So just keep listening to him. I'm gonna be taking care of the landing procedures and everything, but he'll let us know when we're landing.
Slowing down. Slow down. .5 kilometers. Repeat, 7.5 kilometers and going down. Prepare for landing.
Done.
SK737, our airport is closed due to technical problems. Please select a different destination. SK737, you are leaving the aerospace of our
You have
airport.
entered airspace of a new airport. Squawk 4512. Identification confirmed. SK737, this is your destination airport. Continue on your current course and altitude. Contact tower to request landing clearance at 2 kilometers from the airport.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain here, your pilot here. We're going to a different destination, but we'll come back around, back to the destination, just so we can get some more fuel, so we can make it to our flight on time. Sorry for the inconvenience. The airport was closed at this time. We'll get there to the destination in no time. Thanks again for your patience.
Off. Done.
SK737, you are cleared to land. I repeat, you are cleared to land.
Landing successful.
Parking position.
Ventilators off.
Ready.
TCAS Storm radar on. Front lights off. Front lights on.
Please hold on, guys. We'll be arriving at our destination again. Just give us a moment to get everything set up. Our copilot will continue to give you updates when it comes available. Thank you. Also, this does happen sometimes where so you have to act like you're backing up, so it's actually kind of a good thing that they said it was closed, because you want to make sure you have enough fuel anyway. Normally in Eurofly 3 there's a backup airport you go to. Alright, we're gonna start taking off in a minute.
It's 10:30.
SK737, our runway is currently in use. Please try again in a moment. SK737, our runway is currently in use. Please try again in a moment. SK737, you are cleared to take off using the runway in front of you. SK737, climb and continue heading north.
Take off successful.
SK737, climb to 500 and set heading towards your destination.
Take off
SK-737, continue on your current course and altitude. SK-737, descend to 100. SK-737, continue on your current course and altitude. SK-737, you are leaving the airspace of our airport.
You have entered the airspace of a new airport. Squawk 4218. Identification confirmed. SK-737, this is your destination airport. Continue on your current course and altitude, then contact tower to request landing clearance at 2 kilometers from the airport.
Done.
SK-737, this is the control tower. We are experiencing heavy traffic and do not have any available runways. Please stand by. SK-737, you are clear to land. I repeat, you are clear to land.
Landing successful.
SK-737, this is ground control. Welcome to our airport.
Parking position.
Task completed. 1 entry up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the end of the training. We did it, and you'll do it too. If you follow these instructions carefully, obviously. A lot of it was moving up and down with using those arrow keys, moving around quickly using shift left and shift right arrows to move 10 degrees or the amount of degrees you want to go. If you want to do 20 degrees, you just do it twice. 10 degrees, shift left or right arrow twice, and so forth. Command only about 20 degrees, because otherwise you could break your plane.
Well, we hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and we'll hope to see you again real soon.
Yes.
Until then, happy flying.
Happy flying, clear skies to you.
Or happy landings.